Hello everybody and welcome to this week's bench update Monday for the 29th of July 2019.
Tomorrow I have a sleepover.
Yep, Abby's going for a sleepover tomorrow in a friend's house. Anyway, what have we been up to? You've been up to nothing anyway.
You haven't gotten anything done on the rocket lately.
Not a thing. Weather's too good, she's out and running around, and like I said, you know, hobbies are for days when you're doing nothing else. You've got nothing to do. Yeah, we go up and we do the rocket. But Abby's been busy enough, and I do my modelling in the evening, so what else is there to do? So anyway, I hope you've all been well.
Here's something he did. He painted his stand for his airbrush gold.
Yes.
Airbrush stand is now gold.
Airbrush stand is now gold, yeah. That's solid gold, that is.
It was like grey, then it was black with those looking graffiti thing on it, and now it's gold.
Yeah, I sort of, anything that's left in the brush, I kind of spray it into that.
You better not do that anymore, that's pretty.
You like it that way? You like it gold? She likes it gold.
I like gold.
So anyway lads, hope you've all been well, as I said earlier. And
Monday afternoon.
Yeah, I've been working away on the Mista S, and it's called a Mista, M-S-T-A, Mista. Yeah, but it's actually a word, Mista. It's a river in Russia called the Mista River.
Is that why it's a Russian tank?
Yeah, it is a Russian.
And
it's not really a tank either. It's a self-propelled howitzer. I'll show you.
Oh.
You've seen the box.
Technical difficulties, please stand by. Oh god, it's massive. The box is massive.
Big massive box. Yeah.
It covers both of our heads and basically the screen.
Yeah, that's what I'm boiling at the moment.
There's pieces in that.
I know, you keep rattling them around. But we'll show the lads what I've been working away on there in the meantime. Nothing really to do now. We'll go down to the bench. We'll have a look at what I've been building and what I've finished off. Where are you off to? I think I'm going to fire her.
Get down to the bench.
I'm definitely going to fire her. Anyway, right, so let's go down to the bench. We'll have a look at what I've been working away on, shall we say, for the last week, and have a look at the Achilles. A final look at the Achilles, because I got it finished off and everything else. So last week I was almost finished. This week I am totally finished, and the reveal is up and everything, so there's nothing new. You don't think I can see? I mean, I'm looking directly at the screen and the camera. So anyway, let's go down to the bench. We'll have a look at what.
Can I do my magic? I haven't done it in so long.
Okay, so you do your magic.
You need to get out of shot.
Right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so here we are down at the bench, and I'll show you first what I'm working on at the moment, which is the that big Russian Mista S. Found out it's called a Mista, not an M-S-T-A. The Mista. It was called after a Russian river. Yes, the river Mista. Okay, so it's a Mista S, right, which is a 152mm howitzer, self-propelled artillery, and a fine piece of machinery it is too. Looked at a couple of documentaries on it. Maximus does a very, very good one. Goes into all the detail on it. Should check that out. But anyway, down to this one. It's the Zvezda 135th scale one, and detail in it is absolutely fabulous. It really, really is. It has that nylon mesh stuff, as you can see there, which works out very, very nice indeed. If you watch the updates when they come out, I've already sort of filmed up as far as this bit, and I mentioned about the nylon mesh, and the fact that by using the nylon mesh it cuts down on the price of the kit. the overall kit, and you know, whereas the more expensive kits would go for a bit of PE for that, and you know, I think that nylon mesh does just a good, if not even better job than the PE. It looks more natural anyway. When that's painted up, it looks very, very good indeed. Loads of little boxes and, you know, storage bits and pieces there. Very nice so far, very nice build so far. We got the undercarriage, lovely detail on that. Loads of little bits and pieces added on to the bottom. We got this sort of skid plate or bumper plate or whatever the bloody thing it is. There's a couple of nice pieces there fitting into that, you know, the holders and God knows what else, some hooks and things. Yeah, the build is going well. No problems so far. So far, says he. And the last thing I did then was I cut off the wheels off the sprue and joined them together. Now the kit, the instructions on the kit has you putting on, just one side of the wheels, build up one side, then put on the tracks and then put the other pieces in. I don't like building them that way. I build the wheels as full, assemble them then on, and I glue everything together because it's a link and length track. It's just easier to do it that way, and I paint it then afterwards. I find it a little bit easier. So it's just a small bit of clean up then on the wheels, but when you are cleaning up the wheels, it is easier to join them together. You're doing it cuts the time in half because you're doing two at a time rather than just sort of one wheel and going around, but it cuts out on high spots and low spots, you know. If you take a little bit too much off one, and I mean they don't kind of look right, but at least by putting them together they'll all be the same. So that's the Mista S. Like I said, beautiful kit from Zvezda, and you know, Zvezda are very, very reasonably priced, and they're actually very good quality too. They're not just because they're cheap price, that doesn't mean they're cheap build, because they're not. They're actually very, very nicely engineered, and quality is bloody good, if you don't mind me. Excuse my expletives, but I do like Zvezda kits. Now, getting back onto what we've just finished. Excuse me. That's it. Knock off everything. Right, we've got this one here, right, which is the Tamiya's M102C Achilles, and I finished that there last week, or during the week, should I say, beg your pardon. Last week on last week's B.U.M, I was almost finished, so now it's finished. A little bit of a display dio and all, nothing really exciting, but happy with it because it works, it does the job. Another beautiful kit. Then again, it is a brand new Tamiya kit, so therefore it is going to be a beautiful kit. Everything went together beautifully, really, really did. Fabulous interior on that. Very nicely engineered, all right. And I was quite thrilled with how it came out. Really happy with the weathering, and the overall build and painting and everything else. It's just one of those kits that worked well, and to me are brilliant for that. So, like I said, it's a short B.U.M. Then again, the B.U.Ms are always short because we don't really go into too much detail. We leave the detail for the build updates, and the B.U.M is just a kind of a weekly roundup of what I've been up to. And as I said earlier, we didn't get anything done on the rocket, unfortunately, but we will. We will kind of try and get some bit done this week. But then again, I say that every week, don't I? Yeah. Hear that, Abby? You got to get something done on that bloody rocket of yours. Yeah, I got a kind of a sort of a nod. So anyway, that's it really for the update. Let's get back up to myself and Abby, and we will now finish off the B.U.M with the B.U.M chocolate and the B.U.M fruit. So back up now to myself and Absigale. Right, so we're back there after that.
That's what he got done.
Yeah.
It's looking great.
Absidy, babsidy.
It's looking great.
Yeah. So you've
Looks
seen
great.
you've seen it all, and like I said, I've plenty work to do
Looking
on
great.
that.
Looking great.
On that Mista, that
looking great.
massive turret
Looking
on it
great.
with the huge gun, big shooty thing. So all we've left to do.
Can I do
now-
the fruit?
You can do the fruit. We've got the fruit and chocolate segment of
You
our
can do the
weekly
chocolate
bum.
first.
So the chocolate this week is
Ow.
as usual. John forgot to go to the shop and buy a bar of chocolate, so he had to go down to the cupboard and acquire something.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
And acquire.
Is the fruit safe? The fruit is safe.
She broke the fruit.
No, I didn't.
So anyway, let's,
I broke its heart, yeah, but...
This week's bum chocolate is a packet of biscuits, but they're chocolate, milk chocolate.
That's how we get away with it.
Yeah, milk chocolate digestives. So
This thing is heavy, can you guess?
great with a cup of tea. Or coffee.
And
Or
great
coffee.
for eating the whole pack.
Or milk, a big glass of milk and sort of a whole packet of milk chocolate.
Who said you needed a drink with it?
Right.
I'll have orange juice.
So Abby's going to do this week's fruit, and this week's fruit is
A watermelon!
a watermelon.
And here's proof that it's a watermelon and not a melon. I'm gonna scan you. You're the scanner. Beep.
No, you scan that big watermelon. It's
I
about
kissed it.
And it's about the size of Abby's head.
Wait, put it. And it's the same shape.
Yeah, we'll have to call you Watermelon, will we? Abby Malone. Put your glasses on the Malone. Will they fit?
My friend put did surgery on an
No,
orange.
don't.
No,
don't.
yeah.
No, good.
I'll get my old glasses and do it. Will I get my old glasses and do it?
Yeah.
And that's what he looks like with no glasses on. And this is what I look like.
So
We
anyway,
look like different people. And the light is shining on our face. We look like angels.
angels. So that's bum fruit is a watermelon. Bum chocolate is
Mine.
Abby's. She's rubbing those milk chocolate digestives.
And this is mine too.
And oops, the watermelon.
No, that's Tom's.
Yeah, he
He
loves
loves
watermelon.
See, that's why
So anyway,
I
let's-
kind of scratched it.
That should
There,
be very
there.
good. No, they're old scratches because you can see them.
Oh, this one's the...
You didn't. Yeah, she dropped it. You heard it drop it. So anyway, that's it for this week's bum.
It was very heavy.
Don't forget to join us next week for another bum, and stay tuned to the channel for
Can
updates.
I use it as a basketball?
Hopefully I'll have an update during the week up on the Mista.
I want to use this as a basketball.
I don't think it will bounce though.
It should. I mean, it bounced off the ground.
It didn't really bounce up that high.
Yes, it did. It went like...
So anyway, lads, that's it. Take care. We'll catch you next week. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. If you have subscribed, thank you very, very much. I do appreciate
Flies
it.
are everywhere in our house.
It's catching bazings. She doesn't know what a bazing is because she hasn't caught one yet. We'll be back next week, lads. Don't forget, join us Monday for another bum. And in the meantime, be nice to one another. Enjoy your modelling. And most importantly,
What?
oh,
Oh! Go out, buy yourself a kit, build it, and enjoy it. We don't need him anymore. It's now Abby's scale. Abby takes over her dad's channel. I am her. She is my dad.
Okay, lads. Back next week. Stay safe. Enjoy your modelling. Catch you soon. Bye.